I often think of myself, and I thought of myself at the very beginning of this journey. Number one, I see myself as an average person, but a person who oftentimes through my whole life kind of questioned, well, what was I going to do? Where was I going to go? How do I progress? Always wanted to make an impact.
Marcia is the best in the country. And people want to classify it and say best among nonprofits, maybe best among minorities, or best woman. No, she's the best, period.
Marcia has the ability to show through her actions and, really putting, the foot to pavement, what the success story looks like in the Black community.
Marcia is full of energy. She's full of optimism. So if you associate with her, you're bound to be affected accordingly. So she can take someone who's probably on the fence, so to speak, about going forward and buying their first home and assure them that it can be done because I know for a fact, since I've witnessed it, it works. So she's perfect in that regard.
She speaks up for the smaller people, the smaller guys, the smaller organizations. And so she's a voice for all housing organizations, and I would consider her the queen of housing.
When we talk about homeownership, honestly, it's much broader than just homeownership. It's just about independence, financial control, uplifting a person's financial stature. This is really what we need to do. This is really what we have to focus on as a nation, as a people of color in general. Clearly, homeownership is the best way to elevate our level of wealth. For most people of color, it's the biggest asset that we have in life.
It wasn't until I met Marcia and came to HomeFree-USA that I myself realized that I could be a homeowner. We pride ourselves here at HomeFree-USA in the fact that we are very much like the people that we serve. We've been through their experiences, so we know where they are. We understand what they're going through, and I'm an excellent example of that. When I arrived here, I was already an adult, I'll just say, and I'd never considered homeownership. And it was while Marcia and I were coming back from a meeting one day that she asked me about my credit score. And I told her what it was, and she said, "Oh, you can be a homeowner." Hearing that from her kind of turned my thinking around. From there, I guess you can say the rest is history. I purchased a home. I'm still a happy homeowner, and it's totally transformed the manner in which I thought I would be living my life.
When you're doing the right thing from the heart to help people, guide people, when you can feel the passion of people, I feel like I am just like the people that we serve. I am very, very conscious of doing right, making people feel important, giving people the will when they don't think that they have the way, very conscious of just escalating people when they don't think that they're going to be able to do it.
As a professional, Marcia and Jim, for that matter, have demonstrated, I think, a real way to focus on not only being entrepreneurs and bringing a business perspective to the work that they do, but they've done it by keeping the community in mind. They've done it with family. They've done it in a way that I think is a roadmap for others to say, don't forget where you come from, but in fact, use your talents to engage the community you come from so that people can be successful, particularly in housing.
I value our clients, our home buying clients. I value our homeowners. I feel their pulse because I've been there. I've been there with no money, bad credit, no savings, all of those things. Been there and done that. And I feel like this, if I can do it, you can do it.
This has been a real great journey for us to all work together to enjoy it and be all part of a common goal, a common mission that brings us all joy because we know and see each and every day that we're making a difference in people's lives. And we have to thank Marcia for that because it was her commitment, her passion about this that is driving all of us and has had all of us to focus on a single objective, and that's to help people who cannot help themselves.